Hello everyone. As a part of cultural migration, today I am going to speak about Indian migration to South Africa. Generally, the migration means a movement from one place to other. So what factors will lead to a migration? That can be both pull factors and push factors. Pull factors: better socio-economic conditions, which provides better employment opportunities. So what are the push factors? The completely opposite: the worst socio-economic conditions and also geopolitics. Generally, these are the factors chosen by a person, that is migrant. There are also the instances where a forceful migrations have also happened. For example, Britishers, French and Dutch have shifted large number of Indians as slaves. So, during the Dutch period, the first Indians were migrated or shifted to South Africa. By the end of 17th century, nearly 80% of the slaves found in Cape Town were Indians. This was continued till the end of slave system. Migration to South Africa has happened in two stages. The first stage as endangered laborers and the later one is as free Indians. So who are free Indians? Generally, they migrated to South Africa at their own expenses for better opportunities. So, the endangered laborers are the ones who migrated to South Africa just to work on the sugar plantations. They were forcefully made to work on sugar plantations. With the end of endangered system by 1917, nearly 1,15,000 Indians were found in the Cape Town. So there were two options for them. One, whether to stay in South Africa or to return to India. Only 26% of population were migrated to India, and the rest of the people were choose to live in South Africa. So let's have a look at the story by Priya Dala, whose great grandfather at the age of 19 migrated to South Africa as an indentured laborer from UP. Eventually, he managed to come out of that indentured system, and when there is a chance to return to India, he died. His descendants, that is Priya Dala's father and she, still lives in Durban and near a village where his great grandfather has worked. Priya Dala, in her book What Gandhi Didn't See, where she explained many instances which she underwent through her life. It was during her age she underwent the apartheid regime, where the white dominated the black just because of color. Priya Dala, during her early age, she faced these situations. But it was after Nelson Mandela, who became the president of South Africa, the apartheid regime has come to an end. Indians who have migrated to South Africa are called Jahabi Boys, and the cash were thrown out of them when one is crossed the sea. So, the caste is not a factor in South Africa, but there rose an other identity, that is clash between the indentured labor and the business class. Dala wanted to delete the history of apartheid from her life because during that period many people felt that being white is most advantageous on earth. As African history is concerned, there were the documents regarding the incidents during the slavery system. A tragic family incident which was documented in South African history, that is Ramasamy and Poli, who lived together but they were not married legally and had two children. For some trivial offense, his employer trashed Ramasamy very severely. In order to escape, Ramasamy, along with his family, escaped from the plantation. When he consulted the magistrate and the protector, both denied the protection and ordered him to go to his employer. When Ramasamy and his family reported to his employer. They were jailed, but there was no heard about his wife, and he couldn't claim about his wife because they were not legally married. In another tragic event, an employer who recruited an endangered woman as maid didn't allow her 1 week old child to the workplace. Due to the negligence, the child died. These are the incidents where Indian migrants have experienced. So, by the end of indenture system, that is by 1917, the people who choose to stay in South Africa became the forebearers for the majority of present day South African Indians. Thank you.